Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be back here with you all on this beautiful day. Listen here. Today is Friday, February the 14th. The current time is 8:02. The current year is 2025. Listen here. Happy Valentine's Day to you all if you celebrate. If not, happy, happy day. So listen here, we're going to get into it, and I tried to let the streets die down with the Kendrick Lamar, low energy, and then Irv Gotti, he passed away, and he left 300 million to his children. Okay, now get into this. In this video, we delve into the highlights and lowlights of the Super Bowl halftime show featuring Kendrick Lamar. While expectations were high for a dynamic performance, the response from fans and critics has been mixed, with many expressing disappointment. Additionally, we explore the vibrant atmosphere in New Orleans as a host of prominent female figures, including Lala Anthony, Gabrielle Union, and Megan Thee Stallion, grace the city ahead of the Super Bowl 2025. We also pay tribute to the late Irv Gotti, a pivotal figure in hip hop whose legacy continues through his children. Join us as we unpack these significant moments in entertainment. Listen here, I'm so excited to be here. First and foremost, like I said, it is the holiday. Um, was a holiday. I want to first get over here. You all, if I seem a little giddy, please excuse me because I'm just really, it's like every day is just great news, great news, great news. Let's go ahead and first of all, let's sound off to Miss Wendy Williams and her almost reaching her $50,000 goal. She is at $46,175. So she's definitely almost there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we definitely want to support Miss Wendy Williams for her fight for independence. Let me go ahead and drop the link right now. If you feel in your heart, if you feel it, feel like being generous and definitely supporting the Queen. She made it possible for the Queen Toast Show to be doing exactly what we're doing right now is broadcasting live to you and delivering you the news. And so this is a prominent figure in the community, philanthropist, um, actress, author, mother. I should have said mother first. And an aunt, a friend, a sister, so many of those that connected with Miss Wendy Williams on her television show. So we always want to pay homage to those that have come before us. And so we're going to continue to fight for her to come on out of that conservatorship. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, okay. Let's see. I did have some commentary for you all. Um, so I did want to take a look at this right quick because a lot of people, since we are talking about money, we might as well stay on the topic of money. So Kendrick Lamar, I mean, a lot of people were, asking, well, how much did he get paid? Well, guess what? How much Kendrick Lamar made from the Super Bowl, the value might not be what you think it is, child. Guess what? In 2022, Kendrick Lamar shared the Super Bowl stage with hip hop icons like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and Eminem. This year, he ran it back solo, proving once again why Compton remains a rap powerhouse. Okay, get into it. Fresh off winning 5 Grammys for Not Like Us, K. Dot finally took the stage in New Orleans, and he did it. Just performed the track. He waved it into the entire set like a masterful time. The show was so No, 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 no. It says the show was spectacularly petty toward Drake, who conveniently is on the other side of the world in Australia. That even Thanos might need to take notes. Get into this. Now that the dust has settled, fans are left with one burning question: did Kendrick, beyond the prestige of a halftime headliner, also secure a hefty paycheck? We broke down exactly how much the NFL pays its Super Bowl performance below. Okay, so let's get into it. We're actually not gonna play that because it's got some music in it, but it really, I mean, he from here you can see like he had on the bell bottoms. I don't know what was going on there. It was, I don't know. I was disappointed. I was looking for more energy. It was on the low energy side. It was not no, let's get it pumped up. And then I heard allegations. This is alleged, that they were playing like false, like crowd music in the back. Like nobody was impressed. So guess what? We're going to move on to the question. How much have previous performers made? Believe it or not, Kendrick Lamar didn't cash in big for a Super Bowl performance. Instead, he received the standard union mandated fee, roughly $1,000 per day for rehearsals and the performance itself. The NFL, ever the generous host, also covers travel expenses bring artists to the Super Bowl city. But when it comes to actual payment, the league sticks to its long-standing tradition of not cutting big checks for Super Bowl performers. So while K. Dot didn't pocket enough to sing another A Chain, he still walked away with some major perks alongside special guest SZA, of course. Oh my goodness. So no shade. I love SZA. Like SZA, I really, really love you. But SZA, we need you to let's stay allegedly. Let's stay away from plastic surgery. You still a young woman. Like you are still beautiful. You still have time to, fill out. I just kind of feel like sometimes we kind of jump the gun and we just kind of feel like we want to just do something. But I want to just say this as a user, as a young, beautiful, attractive woman that you are, you don't need all that. Like less is more. Less is more. Who else was it that we were saying less is more for? Like Lil Kim. Less is more, you know? Um, let's get into the news. Okay. So there are a few topics that we are going to get into, and I want to say trigger warning. Okay. Trigger warning. Let's get into it. All right. Are you all feeling amazing this evening? I am so happy to be here with you all. Listen here, like I said, it's been a time, okay? Listen here, in our first article, child, and listen here. We want to get into this. Okay, so I was on Instagram, right? So as I'm on Instagram, I'm browsing, and guess what? A TMZ article comes up. So I'm excited because I'm like, okay, oh my God, what are they gonna say about Beyonce? Because recently Beyonce recently received an award, right? Yes, she received the Grammy. Okay, so get into this. TMZ TV says this is gross. A fancy private school in West Hollywood where celebs pay big bucks to educate their kids is dealing with a recent vermin infestation in its cafeteria. Link is in the bio. It says Beyonce and John Legend's kids' school had vermin infestation in cafeteria. Someone says makes sense after all of those fires for the rodents and animals that also had to escape and go somewhere. Absolutely. Someone says, why are you exposing the school of little children? Are you all okay over there? You know what? Listen, the comments, I love the comments. Y'all know I love a good old comment section. Okay, this happens. I work in pest control. Someone says TMZ don't care. They just in it to be first to report a fart, honey. Okay, listen. Why are you exposing this information about the kids? Someone says, why would y'all post their school? Very unsafe. Someone says, not cool to expose the celebrity kids that attend the school. That's a strange thing to call the children just trying to eat their lunch. Okay. Can you imagine being in the cafeteria? Maybe like, they invite the parents up for, maybe it could be like a parent, kid day where you eat lunch with your kid. If you see a rat run across the room, what are you doing? Clap if you're going to take off running and scream and make a big scene and yeah, make a big fuss. Me, child, knowing me, I might slip and fall. Okay. And we could settle it out of court for $555,000 and 89 cents. Okay. TMZ showing us where these kids go to school. It's crazy. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly. Everything is speculation. We don't know anything to be true. Okay. Shout out to the Beehive. It's only news because celebrity kids go there. Oh, so all right now. Well, listen here. Let's get into our next topic. What is our next topic? First of all, our next topic is going to be because y'all already know. I was like, well, what is vermin infestation? Sure, went on right on over to Google. It says a vermin infestation is when vermin such as rodents, insects, or parasite worms are present in an area. Vermin can be harmful to health and property. Signs of vermin uh, infestation: live vermin, fresh droppings, vomit, urine stains, gnawed marks, holes in walls or floors, and stale smells. How to get rid of vermin: use traps and insecticides, eliminate entry points, practice basic housekeeping, and avoid hoarding. Oh, preventing vermin infestations. Keep your home clean and tidy. Report repair issues as soon as you notice them. Don't delay dealing with a problem. Tell your neighbors. Oh, girl, y'all got to tell your neighbors, child. Get your neighbors involved. If you rent your home, it says check what action your landlord has to take. Ask your local council for help. Oh, this is serious. If the infestation is harmful to your health, it may be a statutory nuance. The local council might be able to force your landlord to deal with the problem. Wow, so it's landlords out here that have been not trying to take care of this problem because they detailed it to where if they're not trying to take care of the problem for you and your family and keep your health and safety intact, okay, we got something for them. Go to your council. All right now. Let's get into it. All right. So our next story. What is our next story? Oh my goodness. Okay. I was about to read the story again. But listen here in other news. Yes, in other news, we have other news. Okay, so guess what? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, baby, I was about to pull up the wrong thing. Okay, come on. All right, so the Jasmine brand, shout out to our friends over at the Jasmine brand. Jasmine brand says, looks like the end is around the corner for Portia Williams and Simon Gubodia's marriage. Moments ago, the Roa star slid in our comments and gave an exclusive on when fans can expect to see her as a legally single woman once again, replying to someone who asks, when will this divorce be over? We have been subjected to this mess for a year now. Portia simply said 26. Oh, mm, let's get into it. As reported, Portia filed for divorce from Simon in February 2024, shortly after they celebrate 15 months of marriage. Since then, we've seen them seemingly take some subliminal shots at one another online, with Simon most recently sharing that he plans to comment on his soon to be ex wife's return to Roa as the upcoming season unfolds. However, if all goes according to plan, Portia won't be legally tied to Simon anymore before spring kicks off. Are you sad to see Portia and Simon divorced? Tell us in the comments. Child, let's get into it. Someone says hallelujah. But does this also mean she needs to move out of that house also? Does that mean she's moving out of his house on the 26th? Yes, tired of hearing about it. How did she get her divorce finalized before Kim and Croy? Oh, get into that. Who says scamming don't pay? Oh, Thank goodness. But I know this is not the last we will hear of Simon, especially when the housewives come back on. People keep saying it's because of the way she got him. Well, did the wives before her get him the same way? Because those marriages didn't last either. Who's what? Still to this day, I don't know why Portia thought she could build a home off of Fallon's tears. Let this be a lesson to leave people, man, slash husbands alone. Ooh, oh, did she say a word right there? Oh my God, did she say a word right there? Someone says, thank God. Someone says she better throw the biggest party. Someone says this is harassment. They're harassing us. Well, I agree. I agree. I agree. Someone says they deserve each other. Both corny. Okay. Listen here. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this is corny? Do y'all think that Portia needs to just move on and get on with her life? Get on with her life. Listen here. She was actually out there in Africa with Phaedra. Girl, you know when her and Phaedra gets together, honey, it's a whole party, it's a whole showdown. And you know, I love Miss Portia. Look, Miss Kitty loves Portia too. You happy, Kitty? Kitty over there purr. Kitty said, thank you, Jesus. Well, listen here. We're definitely gonna need some prayers because guess what? U.S. Army announces and shout out to Hollywood Unlock, our friends over there. The U.S. Army announced on X that it will no longer permit transgender individuals to enlist and will cease offering gender affirming care to service members. This is so sad. Like, y'all give me a moment. Give me a moment for my brothers and sisters that are serving in this country and they didn't, decide who and what they was gonna fight for. They just gonna protect us. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm trying to hold back the tears. Hold back those tears. So a moment of silence. And we want to honor and thank all of our veterans that are here with us, those that have went away, that has crossed over, um, and our veterans and active duty members. Um, all right, so let's get into the comments. Someone says, I'm too demure for war, anyways. Okay, so I'm confused because the last line seems to refute their stance. Okay, now have the ones that agree with this replace them in frontline war? Oh, I sure hope the folks who wanted this are willing to get out there and serve then. Now, when war comes, don't be mad. Shaking my head, open door to discrimination, sad and not okay. What's funny is Trump dodged the draft, him and his sons, scared to go fight for this country they claim to love so much. I mean, are we surprised? It's expected that he's coming for them. Rainbow. Crazy to deny someone willing to fight for our country and you ban them. Just sad. It's simply hatred, nothing else. That's definitely going to lower the cost of eggs and gas that the Orange God campaigned for. It's all good. All the Trump supporters can be the first ones drafted since they are very patriotic. This man's setting this country up to fail. Now, when he come for your group, religion, or race, keep the same energy. Recruitment rates been in the toilet the toilet 2 years. So this wasn't the move. Oh, well, I'm thinking, do y'all think that they're just gonna like start snatching people up, like to come in? The heterosexual people. People are willing to serve this country, and now you're going to minimize that. Aren't Republicans the same people saying that the military enlistment rates have gone down because this generation is lazy and don't want to work, not brave? Ring a bell? This is going to mess up numbers bad. Recruiting numbers are minimized due to stricter rules and health, so everyone gets shot down at the MEPS. Honestly, crazy, bruh. Yes, Miss Kitty. Princess, I get it, mama. Princess is pissed. Um, so yeah, she's feeling a certain type of way. We were talking about the eggs, honey, and Princess said what she said. Now listen here. Talk about prices. Listen here. We're gonna move over to the high price attorneys. Okay. So shout out to our friends over at the Shade Room. TSR update. Jay-Z is speaking out after the lawsuit against himself and Diddy, where they were accused of S-ing a 13-year-old girl in 2000 has been dismissed by the attorney representing the Jane Doe. According to a court filing made on Friday in New York, Variety reports that the attorneys Tony Busby and Antigone Curtis filed the voluntary dismissal. As we reported, the attorneys claim Jane Doe, he accused the musicians of SA, hereby gives notice that the above caption action is voluntarily dismissed with prejudice. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed, Jay-Z wrote in a statement. The civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale they created was laughable, if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. Today is a victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. The civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale they created was laughable, if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife, hold on, let me get back into this. He said, the trauma that my wife, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed. This 1-800 lawyer, oh, 1-800 lawyer, gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe. And when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. The court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility. The courts must protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into these comments. Y'all know we love the comment section. Someone says, let's see. You mean like how the truth needs to prevail about your old friend, Dr. Malachi Z. York, and how he's innocent and has been incarcerated for 22 years behind, and how he told y'all if y'all didn't help him, they would use the same tactics to come for other powerful Nubians. At Jay-Z, oh, don't ever play on Hove name like that, someone says. Someone says, I forgot all about this. Someone says, keep that same energy in the comments. Y'all was thirsty for Hov to be guilty only because y'all hate him and his wife. Whew. Listen here. Now, as a blogger, listen here. As a blogger, when I heard about this case, I want y'all to go back, get the receipts. What did the queen say? You know what? When the lawsuit had come out, I said, you know what? This is heavy. I think I want to wait until this lawsuit comes out, and then, as a journalist, as a blogger, as a content creator, just this is my thing on YouTube. But I said I want to do my due diligence and wait until this lawsuit, see what happens with it, and then I'll give my comment. Right, right, okay. So someone says, keep that same energy in the comments. Y'all want Hov to be guilty this whole time. Texas people know that this is an ambulance chasing lawyer. Jay called his bluff. Ooh, child, he said ambulance chaser. There's a lot of ambulance chasers, okay, out here. Y'all want to see the downfall of Jay-Z so bad, and it's odd. I ain't believe Hov did it. Glad they dropped it. Now Hov need to sue Busby. I never believe it from jump. Someone says, y'all was preying on this man's downfall. Where y'all at now? Tony Busby legal extortion strategy finally failed. He does this all the time, and it usually works. I'm glad Jay-Z didn't fold. Y'all got to stop believing everything they say about the black man in the media. It's your own people who will be praying for your downfall. This man is a family man, well grounded, but y'all want him down so bad. Damn, that's what someone else says. Okay, so here, where are we at? All right, so what is our next topic, y'all? Let's get into our next topic. All right, here we are. Y'all get into this. So Diddy Jay-Z and Jay-Z got dismissed out of that. See, now this is the thing. We got to read the fine print. Jay-Z got dismissed out of that. That's still on. Okay. They didn't say Pete Diddy was dismissed. Okay. They didn't say Diddy was dismissed, but get into this. TMZ TV says a woman who says she was trafficked as a teenager is now suing Diddy, claiming he paid her and other minors to work a ex party in Miami just a few years ago. Oh, someone says pretty sure there was a lot more than one. Oh my goodness, a new lawsuit every day. I swear, man, I'm sick of this. Next, y'all gonna say he put the hit out on MLK, or he's accused of sleeping with Santa Claus at an all white party. All I'm saying, listen here, but that Santa Claus might be Clive Davis, allegedly. So we can't just knock that off. So you know what? I need to just read the comments and stop putting my 2 cents in. Someone says, all I'm saying is show the proof or quit the spoofs. He has literally done everything. They trying to cook Diddy. Whatever they said he did, Diddy. You mind showing us some proof? Every day is a new allegation. I'm becoming numb. Someone says, is there anything he's not accused of? Shaking my head. Let us know in the comments. We want to know what you think. Okay. All right, let's get into our next topic. What's our next topic? Child, they are saying that they are saying Kiki Wyatt. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. Red Wine News. Woo, winos. This is a major exclusive. Kiki Wyatt is allegedly entangled in a shocking family scandal, sleeping with her married second cousin and snatching him from his wife. And if that wasn't enough, the two reportedly started a church together. Story still developing, so keep those notifications on. Oh, child, Angela Stan King says, Lord, if only you knew the Kiki Wyatt story. Oh no, something has always been off about Kiki to me. Starting a church is wild work. There is something wrong with her. If this is true, him too. Wait, her second cousin? Nah. Walls got more power than the vocal cords. Ooh, kissing cousins religiously on brand. Nene voice. Woo, child. The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto. Ooh, it's the ghetto. Child, the ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto. Ooh, they smile in your face. All the while they want to take your place. And get into it. Oh, speaking of Nene, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that we're here. Okay, so if you all know, I love me some Miss Nene. I love her. So get into this. In Style Atlanta reports Princess Benson loved hers casting Nene Leakes for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about how, in our exclusive interview with Real Housewives of Atlanta creator, producer Princess, she shared how when she met Nene Leakes and immediately selected her for the cast of Roa and asked her to introduce her to more women like her to feature on the show. And check out Nene Leakes confirming how she introduced the young producer to all of her friends on an episode of Me and My Homegirl Pod with Sierra Glam Shop.
I met her. I went to her house. So just to give you context as well, a lot of people feel like, and because I don't tell the story that often, now I will, felt like maybe there was a big production behind it and all these cameras came in and, all this. No, it was me. At the time, there was no show. It was me running around Atlanta, hoping that these women that lived far out in Sugarloaf would sit down and talk to me. Right. This girl, this Canadian girl. And I was like a kid. I was still in my 20s. I wore Converse. I was very, little tomboyish. And that was literally me showing up to their house to say, hey, I want to interview you. And, by the time I get to their house, I've already talked to them on the phone and did all that.
Right.
But Nene was very much that. She took my call. She said, come on over, girl. And she answered the door. She had wine in her hand. And I remember she hadn't eaten very much from what she told me. So by then she was a little tipsy. The minute I met Nene, but what I loved about her was immediately I could see in her, if I could find 4 more women like this, just even a little bit like this,
right,
I got something. And she was so open. Mm-hmm. She believed in it, which was really important because I strongly believed in it. Right. And it's hard to convince.
I knew. She reached out to this lady, and at the time when the Housewives producers were in Atlanta, they were looking for women who live behind gates, because that's kind of what it was. Orange County came out first. There were gates, and they wanted women who live behind gates and that were real housewives. And this girl said that, I know this girl named Nene Leakes, and she lived behind gates. My husband and I were living on Sugarloaf at the time. If you know Sugarloaf, there's Sugarloaf Country Club and all of that. Yes, we lived in a gated neighborhood. I was a stay-at-home mom, so I wasn't a real housewife at the time. I'm a real lunch dinner kind of girl. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm having company, being the way that we are, I'm real anal. So I said, I got to clean my house. So I was just cleaning my house because I'm having these guests to come over, right? And I don't know, in the midst of me cleaning my house, I popped a bottle of wine. So before I knew it, I drank the whole bottle of wine, and the lady rang the doorbell, ding dong. I said, hello, come on in. And I was just, I'm friends with Deshaun Snow. I gave all of their names, and they cast all of them. They told me, they said,
trying to act like they don't even know you.
Bitch, you don't feel me now?
And you was the one who dropped these bitches' names.
Okay, good. Hey, Norris, Tony, how are you doing? Norris, I have been a little bit behind, but I did not forget about you, hon. I promise. But Nene is a reality gold. She's definitely the y'all shout out to Norris Tony. Norris Tony be like really, really, really working hard around here, making sure, you know, everybody's just easy in the lounge, in the butterfly lounge. So shout out to Norris Tony. Thank you so much once again. Um, so Nene is, you know, when she went so hard, um, and Candy them were like trying to come at her, you know, in certain episodes, and she had that like ego, or people felt like an ego. I don't think that it was an ego. I think that it was more of like, y'all know what, you know, my intentions were when I was here. And it's like we have different girls coming in and they are trying to switch up, you know, what this is all about. We have OGs here, including Candy. And I include Candy because I think, did Candy come on like the second or the third season? Um, I include her as an OG too. Like they all should have spots. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as the show grows, right? As the show grows, you know, it gets very popular, right? It gets very popular. And the people be out there, and yeah, so you have supporters. But yeah, Nene is definitely the star, you know, and there's no way around that. But when you talk about Kim and Croy, you know, in this era, since we are talking about the era when the show had first, you know, had come around, um, um, yeah, you know, okay, so enough of Housewives. Well, no, not enough of Housewives. I want Housewives to come back. I'm ready to see. I want to see Miss Diane really, you know, in tears. I want to see her in distress. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to get out of this house. I want to see them running around. I want to see them. I want to see I mean, I want to see I want to see the drama. I really want to see the drama. I want to see Portia, you know, on the phone. You know, I want to see her communicating with Dennis, seeing what he has to tell her in this situation, you know, because when you talk about loyalty, Dennis has a child with this woman. So I want to know the conversations if Portia did reach out to Dennis and was like, you know, I need help, or, you know, I don't know, you know. So I want to see that. Like I said, I want to see what else. I want to see Phaedra, but guess what? Phaedra pulled. I don't want to say it like that, but Miss Karen wasn't physically at the reunion, and I'm hearing that Phaedra didn't attend the reunion. Child, there's a lot going on. Other Real Housewives of Atlanta. And guess what? They are showing Kenya, they are showing her scenes of her being on there. And then of course, then they show that part with her with the big postal board. She comes in, she says, you know, da, 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 and she's, you know, holding it around, and you know, she's reading. Y'all know how Kenya gives it up. I don't know why y'all acting like this is my thing. When it comes to the housewives, yeah, okay. Yeah, she came on season 2. Boom. I knew it because I was like, I know I didn't see her on the first season, but yeah, definitely season 2. Hmm. So yeah, she would be considered an OG. But this is my thing. When you talk about the OGs, you know, like I said, Nene introduced this lady. This lady had come to her. She wanted to get a show going. Nene was already on point, opening up the door, cleaning up, already had her wine, already a little buzz, you know, doing housewife things, So I'm really excited for the show. I'm ready to see where this goes. I'm really ready to see where this goes, you know. So here, let me see if we have any more topics that we need to discuss before we let's see. So we want to pay homage to her. Okay. Now listen here. Fellas, get into this. If anybody stays in Ohio, you might want to tune in and listen in. Ohio lawmakers have proposed a new law that bans men from getting off without intent of conception, would fine men up to $10,000 per happy ending. The bill was brought forward by Democratic state reps Anita Somani and Tristan Reid. Men would be charged with a felony under the law if they engage in unprotected acts without the intent of impregnation. Exceptions under the law include people getting off in the LGBTQ community, the donation place, and whacking. The lawmakers say the point of the Conception Begins at Erection Act. It is to call out the hypocrisy of bills that regulate women's bodies. Men would be charged $1,000 for the first offense, $5,000 for the second offense, and $10,000 for any offense after. Let's get into these comments. We love a good comment section. We got somebody is laughing. Someone says, keep the same energy. Y'all did tell us what to do with our bodies. Get into it. Someone says, just wear a condom. Good. If a woman can't get deletions, then you shouldn't be able to claim I didn't want it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the disrespect of it all. About to be a lot of happy stocks out there. Oh, who got the money? Does it go to the girl? How would they know? By getting her pregnant and not wanting the baby. That's how, LOL. And you better know she telling. How would they even monitor this? This needs to be worldwide. It would prevent a lot of irresponsible behavior. Who's going to stop me? Damn, can't even have a wet dream. Laughing my ass off. This is crazy. Child, what do y'all think about it? I just feel like I don't know. Girl, it's like, girl, I don't know. When people start getting all up in your bedroom and stuff, I don't know. I don't know. I would rather hold off my opinion on this right now. I would have to, I would really have to, I don't know. Let's get into this next story. Okay. So get into this. Shout out to our friends over at It's On Site. A family that reported a Florida woman missing in September 2024 is feeling a sense of relief after she was seen in a viral TikTok video this week giving birth on a New York subway. Police in Hallandale Beach issued an endangered missing persons bulletin for 25-year-old Jenny St. Pierre. Late last year, her family had informed authorities that she suffered from schizophrenia and was approximately 5 to 6 months pregnant at the time. The last they saw her in July, while her ex-boyfriend claimed he hadn't seen her since a disagreement on August the 5th. However, on Wednesday, St. Pierre made an unexpected appearance on social media when a subway rider in New York City posted a TikTok video showing her giving birth in a train car. POV, you're headed to work and you witnessed someone giving birth on the train, a witness posted. In the video, an individual is seen holding a newborn wrapped in a cloth just moments after the birth. The background, a recognizable pink bag is visible, which her family identified along with the sound of St. Pierre's voice. Oh my God, look at her face, Jenny's sister Stefania St. Pierre said to the New York Times while watching the video. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. That's my niece. That's my first niece. Her mother, meanwhile, said she couldn't stop rewatching the footage. I've been thinking about my daughter every day, praying every day that she's okay, that her baby is okay. I'm going to sleep good tonight. She told the Times, adding that Jenny is welcome home anytime. We will always be there for her and for her baby. Law enforcement officials have confirmed that St. Pierre is the woman seen in the video. They have also confirmed that both she and her newborn daughter are in stable condition at Bellevue Hospital. Okay, so let's get up to the comments. Sleeping good tonight. I would have been on my way to New York to get my child and my grandbaby. She picked up, left her state, and family kept her baby. What? God knows the truth about this situation. No one's business to spread negativity. May the baby and the mama get whatever help they needed and have a beautiful life. Okay. I'm so happy she's okay because I just knew her ex BF had something to do with her disappearance. I hope she goes home and gets all the love and support she needs for her and her baby. I feel like I'm the only person who thinks those is not the same two people. How are you going to sleep at night? Go get your grandbaby at least. I'm glad that she's alive. Hopefully her family will go get her and help her. Love and happy ending. Look at God. So they not going to get her? Yeah, they didn't care. Schizophrenia and parenting. May God cover everyone involved. The first instance of throwing a camera in someone's face for likes and shares I've seen have a happy ending. So y'all not coming for her? Well, I'm happy they found her. It's on site. Why would y'all not post the video? Oh, child. Well, maybe let's get into it. Machiavelli 2 says 133 million views in 48 hours, and most viewed halftime is not low energy now. Okay, so we did discuss that at the beginning of the show. I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody would like to come up and sound off. We have reached the end of our topics, and actually we're at the 49-minute mark, so if anybody would like to come up, this would definitely be the time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and definitely know that your opinion matters. We can agree to disagree. I feel like it was low energy, and I felt like he could have given us more. Okay, listen here, I feel like he could have given us more. Absolutely. And happy Valentine's Day to you all out there. And thank you so much for watching the broadcast from each and every one of our live broadcast stations here at Queen Tulsa Show, here at the Queen Tulsa Show. Next case with Queen Tulsa and Tabloids Queens. All right. So we don't have anybody in the studio that wants to come up. I definitely want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming by. Me and my time here is going to be. We have come to the end of this broadcast, the closing of this broadcast. But you guys were a great audience. You guys were a tough crew. You guys were very engaging. And listen here, I appreciate you so much. For you that's watching this live broadcast on the replay, I want to thank you so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you take some things that resonate, leave the things that don't, and bring somebody with you next time. I am your host, Queen Tulsa, and this concludes our podcast. So long, Royal family, friends, and colleagues. Our colleagues, I gotta say, my colleagues. Shout out to my colleagues here on YouTube, my content creators. I love you all so much. And I know that it takes a lot, and a lot goes into what we do. And for those of you that have come back and are giving it another chance, I want to say welcome back. And it's time to elevate just certain spaces and certain things. I just want you all to just pay attention and just focus on the Queen Tulsa show and all the platforms and our elevation, and um, just enjoy the ride and just be open, have an open mind, an open heart for our new journey that we're embarking on. So long. And listen here, thank you to those that reached out to me, email, phone, text, all of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It does not go unnoticed. Everybody that's pouring into me, everybody that are sending up those powerful, meaningful, and healthy prayers, I definitely want to thank you so much. To my family, to my friends, to my love of my life. Honey, I love you. He's must got his earbuds on and he's probably listening to some television or something. But yes, it's a lot of love here from my family to yours. Have a wonderful day on purpose. Happy Black History Month. Listen here, I'm honoring Queen Tulsa, okay, myself. I'm a Black business owner. I created a safe space for royals like yourself to come and enjoy an unbiased atmosphere, conversations. You have a space over here to just be simply be yourself. Don't be nothing else but yourself. Bring yourself. We're gonna meet you where you are. You meet us where we are. And what else? What else? What else? I'm just thankful to be here and to utilize my experiences to help you out. I'm going to take the initiative to do better for you all. I do have a new set of visual assistants. I was going through a little situation. My dogs had bit my glasses up, and it was just like the world. It was a lot going on, and so we're back in motion. Okay, we are back in motion. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Honey, I love you, and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Kitty is lonely.
Yeah, she's purring. Yes, I'm about to conclude our broadcast, and I'll be on my way in there to purr to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Listen here. Kitty, say goodbye. Say goodbye to the people.
No, she won't do it.
All right. So we'll see you all later. Gotta drop you off in Queen City. Shout out to our royal family. Thank you all so much for the help. Thank you for keeping things afloat. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go.